So, here's a rundown on everything you need to know about fusion and gambles. Now let's say I want a unicorn top. Well, I don't suggest it, really, but let's say I want it. I shouldn't do this. This is not what I should do, because like this still gives the same chances as this. As you can see, I can do this confidently by just, unicorn, unicorn. I'm gonna get a unicorn. If I don't get a unicorn, there you go. Alright, so let me give a demonstration with Kraken middles. Now, Kraken middles are really parts for stamina, and I'm not a stamina build, but if I succeed, then that's a good thing, because I can sell it for pretty good money. Now, for stamina, as you know, resistance or incredible would be ideal. Well, supposedly ideal, right? So, I will try for a resistance, let's just say, okay? Now, 3 resistance. Let me get this resistance again. The middles here. Alright, so for the tier 2 Krakens, as you can see, I have a resistance here. That's 1 resistance, I have a treasure, and I have another resistance right here. This gives a 2 in 3 chance for it to be a resistance, and a 100% chance for it to be a Kraken. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's try again. 1 in 3 chance for it to be a resistance. There you go. We have a 1 in 3 chance resistance Kraken middle. Now, we can try this again, but with another resistance middle. That's a 1 in 3 chance right there for it to succeed. It succeeded. Here we go again. This is another 2 in 3 chance for it to succeed. Okay, well, it succeeded. Well, from there, a good idea would be getting a Gen 2 Tier 4 gamble middle. Just like what we did before, we took gamble parts which we didn't want, and we only wanted them for their trait. Now, for this Kraken middle, I happen to succeed both the resistance, and you might say, hey, why don't I just go ahead and try to gamble this with a part that doesn't have the resistance? No, that is not a good idea. Don't do that. If you're at the Tier 4 stage, best be safe and get another Tier 4 resistance or a Tier 4 Gen 2 so you can get the perks of a Gen 2. 1 in 3 chance for a Gen 2. This also applies to Generation 2. As you can see, I did buy a bunch of Oberon parts. And, well, let me demonstrate. Let's say I took these Oberon tops, and I tried to combine it with a Gen 1. Now, this here is sort of, well, not ideal, but if you were to get yourself a Generation 1, because you're low level, and you cannot afford to get a level 3000 requirement minimum to even use a 2nd generation part. Well, let's see if I get a Generation 1. I didn't. And I'll show it again that it is still possible. There you go. So here we have a level 50 requirement, Tier 1 Oberon top. As you can see, it absolutely works. Now, if I try to do it again here, I have a 2 in 3 chance for it to be a Generation 2, and a 1 in 3 chance for it to be a Gen 1. I got a Gen 1. I wish that luck would have went somewhere else, but it's fine.